from the headquarters of the Buddhists in Japan, they sent a order that Ireland had to be sorted out because it was not right that there would be a war there going on when there was Buddhists living in the land, right? So the Buddhists were told off. What the hell are you doing? Why is there a war going on still there while you're there now, right? Our Buddhist organization's there. There shouldn't be any wars. Hello.
How am I doing a meditation properly?
Right. No, they hadn't addressed it, right? Okay. Chanted about it.
Hadn't chanted it properly?
About it.
I don't know how it works, but okay.
You chant about something. You chant about something. Yes.
Okay.
So, they get the order. Okay, so at 7 o'clock on Thursday nights, I don't remember the actual time, but it is an example. You're all going to get together. I think it was 6 o'clock. You're all going to get together, both in Northern Ireland and Southern Ireland, all the Buddhists in a room that you have to rent. And you're going to chant for peace.
Okay.
For the cessation of violence. That was the actual words, I think. No more violence. And you're going to do this. And you're going to do it until the violence stops. And the Buddhist leader in the Republic of Ireland, where I lived, in Dublin, I arrived, and I was so happy, finally, we're going to do this, right? And she's like looking really depressed and upset and angry. And I'm like, what's going on? Why are you so upset? She says, well, she said, these people don't know in Japan what's going on here. And I said, what's going on here? These troubles have been going on for 600 years.
Going to be chanting for a long time, huh?
And they think that we can just stop it, like, within our lifetime. And, how long are we going to be doing this,
We better just buy this building instead of renting it.
Yeah, exactly, right? And I look at her, and I hold her hands, and I said, Maureen, she says, yes. There's one difference between... And she said, I used to be this, and we used to do prayer circles and blah. People are doing prayer circles about the troubles all over Ireland all the time. Nothing works. It hasn't worked. And we have organized chanting before for this, and the violence doesn't stop. So I held her hands and said, Maureen, and she says, what? There's some very massive difference here between what we're doing now and what has happened before. She says, what is it? And I look at her into her eyes and says, I'm doing it. I'm here with you. So this is going to work. And she laughs and giggles.
Bless your cotton socks.
Yeah. But it was like, it was half a joke. I mean, I was trying to make her feel better, right? But I knew it was also to do with, like, whenever I used to go in an airplane and somebody was really nervous, I'd say, so you're fine. I'm in the airplane, so it's not going to fall down. There was a knowing behind it that it was true. But it was also a joke or something to make somebody feel better, right? Mm-hmm. I didn't know if it was going to work or not, but it felt different to me because I was there. I hadn't been there on the other ones. I mean, so it's a main difference, right?
That's a pretty big difference.
Anyway, she looks at me after she laughs and everything, and she kind of quizzically, she says, I love your faith. It's like...
Love your faith.
Yeah, I love your faith. This is the energy. Yeah, she said, this is the spirit. This is the spirit. Totally, right? This is the spirit. We have to go into this way. This is the commitment. I said, that's right, Maureen, that's right. So we sat down and started chanting, and it was only like, I don't know, maybe 6 months down the road of doing this every week, that it was all over the news that the troubles, there was a ceasefire.
Right.
There was a ceasefire. And everybody was like, what? What? That's impossible. That cannot happen here. How? Ceasefire? It's like impossible. It's not happening. It's not real. It can't be happening because this will never happen. And that week when we went to the chanting place, right? Maureen comes up to me and she said, well, I think you're right, Here it is. But she said, don't hold your breath because it's not going to last. Oh. And I said to her, well, I don't know what to tell you. You told me it wasn't going to cease. It has ceased, right? Now you're telling me it's not going to last. So I'm telling you, of course it's going to last. And she's, ha, 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 ha. Oh, I hope so, she said. And then, you know, after a few more weeks, we were able to stop doing that because it stuck, you know, it was over. And then all sorts of interesting things happen afterwards, legitimizing the terrorist organization now as a political party, and all sorts of interesting things with regards to magic and voices and all sorts of other stuff. But, you know, it was an interesting story, but I'm telling the story because it's not about me personally, Inelia, Benz, you know, being there doing that. It's about the commitment that because you are deciding something, that's going to be reflected back to you in the universe where you live.